Welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. We have a brand new show for you this week, chock full of all sorts of great stuff. And we're going to start off with a group of hunters. Actually, it's a club that is dealing with one of the biggest problems that faces us as sportsmen here in the state of Michigan, and that is access to hunting land. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
As hunter access becomes a bigger problem year after year, there is a group out there working to gain more access to private land. This group is the American Sportsman's Club. With leased land across southern Michigan, ASC provides private land hunting for its members to enjoy. You may automatically think deer hunting, but these lands offer more than just big game hunting opportunities.
So what we found was just what we expected to find. Hunters in Michigan are frustrated over not enough property or property that they've been hunting for years not being available to them. You know, whether it's through development or through property changing hands or whatever. The property just isn't there, and a lot of folks are very frustrated over that and not really looking forward to the prospect of hunting public land. So what we did to try to remedy that was start this club with the idea that we would lease land. We would lease land that would be good for hunting whitetail and turkey, pheasant, any kind of wild game that people would be interested in hunting. And doing that in a way that it would be affordable. We could get enough property that it would be affordable for the members, and that it would allow them the ability to hunt the kind of game and the way that they like to hunt without it being too expensive for them.
Now, you may recognize John from our big buck night last year with his huge double drop tine buck he took in Monroe County with his bow. Well, John has taken some very nice bucks and helps pick out land to lease for the club. Now, the properties the club leases are not just for deer, but for all sorts of outdoor sports, and this completely depends on the members in the club.
The property that we look for is kind of directed by the members. Right now, we've got members that really want to duck hunt. And so we just picked up a property that's just an excellent duck hunting area. And if we had some that really were into goose hunting, we'd probably head up into the thumb and pick up some more property up there. Virtually all of our properties, very few exceptions, are good properties for both deer and turkey. So not a lot of issues around that. But some is kind of specialty sort of hunting, and we've got to be careful to accommodate everybody that's in the club.
I decided to follow Todd Alexander around for a morning of jump shooting rabbits on one of the club properties. Todd is a member of the American Sportsman's Club and enjoys dove, deer, turkey, rabbit, and squirrel hunting all across southern Michigan on property leased by the club. As a member, Todd called ahead to reserve this property for this day. Once reserved, no one else will be given access to this land, so it is essentially Todd's for the time he reserved it for. And he went right to work making the most of it.
So what happened there? Called having the wrong barrel selected on the gun. Unbelievable. Finally get a shot at something and mess it up.
With some very good tracking, Todd was able to track this rabbit from brush pile to brush pile until he spotted it underneath the next one. He switched over to the 22 barrel and made the shot.
That's where the 22 comes in nice.
Good shot. So what happened on this one?
This one I had the right barrel selected. We tracked him down and found him laying in or holed up in the brush there. And I switched over to the 22, shot him in the head so I don't have to mess him up too much. The nice thing about having the double barrel like this. If he's running, you use a shotgun, or in the case of the previous shot, you make a mistake and use the 22 accidentally. Worked out good for us.
Boy, how far did we take this thing? We tracked him down a long way, didn't we?
Where we originally, you first saw him, back that way, gosh, probably close to 300 yards. So, call me the rabbit dog now. Hound dog. Tracking him down. We saw him, 3 or 4 times. Finally brought him to ground.
One thing the club strives for is to see families in the woods spending time together. Memberships into AFC are family memberships and give parents the opportunity to take kids on private lands to hunt, fish, and just enjoy the land that would otherwise be inaccessible to them. And memberships are also transferable indefinitely.
It is a family membership. When someone joins, it's for the entire family, wife, kids, and it's a lifetime membership, which means they have that membership as their property for their lifetime. If they want to put it in their will and leave it to one of the kids, they can do that. It's kind of like an investment in the club in that you pay for the membership. It's yours. If you decide the club isn't for you, or if you have to move out of state, or for some reason don't want to participate anymore, you can sell that membership.
This is a good opportunity for those outdoorsmen who don't have the time to do all the legwork and getting permission on private property. The club does it all for you. Once you become a member, you get a book with all the properties and also a scouting report on what might be found on that land. Maps are included with an aerial photo and property lines. Driving directions are also included to ease in finding the land. Properties can be good for waterfowl, small game, deer, turkey, or even fishing, and some are good for all of these. Because the American Sportsman's Club is affiliated with the American Wildlife Association, members also enjoy hunting lands out of state as well. Thousands of acres of land are available out of state for those who are looking to explore beyond the borders of Michigan. Many other states are also starting groups, and the number of properties available to members will only increase. Once members reserve their hunting property for the day, they have to call in a harvest report after using the land. This allows the land managers to see how good the land has been and to predict how good it will be the following year. Land is leased on a regular basis to continue to better suit the members. Right now, AFC is looking to expand westward to accommodate members who might be on the other side of the state and are looking for some private land to hunt. If you are interested in the club, check out their website or stop by their booth at Outdoorama. They'd be more than happy to talk to you about finding land for you and your family to enjoy for years to come. Because of the American Sportsman's Club, Michigan will continue to be the premier state for hunting opportunities in the nation.